I just wanted to show you what I was up to yesterday, and I guess, well, starting a little bit today. Um, so I did finish doing all the record keeping, like popped it in a book, and now I'm getting into the double and triple checking thing. And when I was watching, yeah, this is the new edition map, and the other one's over there. And so, anyways, when I was watching, when been watching a lot, well, I watch a lot of them, the dad versus son videos there, and he's doing it on Vassal, and he often mentions he's doing uh, copying lots of information at once, like counters and whatever, and he's constantly mentioning cloning, and just dawned on me. I was like, wait a minute. You want to do a double check and a triple check. You're making new counters already for the new edition map. You have the new edition map. You have everything recorded. You have a spare table. Well, I don't really. I stole my miniatures table. Um, so start cloning as you make the counters. You can clone that board over to here. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And it's nice. Oh, please, Alberto, if I do post this video, I don't know if I am. Um, please remember, if I do alter colors or anything of your counters, it's just to suit me. It's not because I'm dissing you. Please, it's just for particulars for me, and I'm learning already. So I want to make the fort. It's so nice to see new stuff though. I'm like, oh wow. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to make just a little bit darker. I want to make I want to get the counters to pop out a little bit more. That's about it, really. And I'm going to make them a bit smaller. That's just for me. I want them. I don't know if we'll see it, but yeah, I want them nowhere near the hex sides. That's me. That's like I said. That's and also because of the way I printed them. But yeah, so I want to make them a little bit darker. That's all. Um, but boy, I'm excited. Also, Zoe and Stefan took me to Michael's yesterday. I'd never been there before, and got a few things, which was kind of nice. One of the, oh my gosh, I can't even begin to tell you how beautiful this. Well, I'll just bring it down. This ruler is driving me up the tree. It is so beautiful, and it's so smooth. Zoe doesn't like it because it doesn't have the sharp edges. I love it because it doesn't have the sharp edges. And it's green. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I can't stop. Yeah, I really want to get that lab coat and turn it into a game coat and get a pocket done properly for it. Also found these amazing stickers. And so I'm going to start. Look at this. You must be plotting something. Are you kidding me? I don't know. I'm sorry if it's too glossy or whatever. So I was thinking maybe I'm actually going to make that turn that in maybe into a road or a river, and then I'll pop in tiny little bits of terrain. But I also did print out this just to see because I wanted to I moved it just to the same size as the protractor here and there. You see. And so I was trying to think of some kind of weird badge that I can make for the logistics core. But for the student, for sure, when I write my exam, I'm just going to be using the pencil or the yeah. That'll be fun as hell. Yeah, and these ones I can't really use them, but they're neat to see. Also, I was in the process of wanting to make a swagger stick, and I actually went to the party supply store. I went to a couple of dollar stores. They didn't have a wand or anything. And then I went to the party supply store. They didn't have anything really, which is really weird. They even have like a freaking picture of Harry Potter holding a flipping wand. And I'm like, you guys have a wand? Nope. Anyways, I was like, you know what, man? Shouldn't you be like using the same materials for the final bit of the game, like just to incorporate? I mean, you're already incorporating people that have contributed, helped you out for this, so on and so forth. So I was like, yeah, maybe I should use a shoe rack tube. Anyways, I went to go look up, see, Board Game Theory, I love you. So I looked up the average length of a swagger stick, and it's about, I think, around 23 and a half to 24 inches. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What do you think this thing is? 24 inches. End of story. I also found some beautiful soft rope at Michael's. It's really, really nice. I don't know if I want to do this. I also don't want to turn it into I don't want it looking like a sword or anything. I don't know. Like I said, these are early days. This is the problem, though. I'm going to show you the other things I've been tinkering with, and that's where we're going to get into this bit. I'm going to restrict myself, or try to restrict. And man, I'll show you already what kind of mental tricks I'm trying to play. I'm going to need to use a stopwatch. It's just end of story. I'm like a chess clock. Um, so basically, I'm going to restrict myself to 1 hour of tinker time a day, which means tinker time is things like this, playing around with badges, not the counters. That's not tinker time. Trying to figure out counter shelves. That's tinker time. 3D printing tiny, tiny little Prussian cavalry dudes, so I can. This is just a test. To glue them to the buttons when I get the lab coat, so I can have my own little special buttons. That's tinker time. You get the idea. So yeah, that's going to be hard. And I'll tell you how I tricked myself, or tried to trick myself. I'm like, oh, I just want to touch the rope for a bit and like see how far I can go, like to make it tight. That's not really tinker time, or taking into the hour of tinker time, because I didn't actually sit. I'm like, oh my God, you're just going to start doing that every 5 freaking seconds then. You're like, next thing you know, 4 hours go by. So I was like, no, we're not going down that road. So that's it. I'm just going to today, I guess. Well, I gotta water plants and like do real stuff. And then I'm just gonna work on the counters for a bit. But I'm still feeling the effects, I think, of the a little while ago there. I had the COVID and flu shot, and I don't know what the hell, man. So it's kind of like oof. But well, whatever. So yeah, that's it, and off I go. Hope you're having a good one.